Alright, this is what the fabric looks like after you've done one round of the tuck stitch method, or method 1. We have one yarn over that slip stitch every 4th stitch. Now when we come to it, we're going to slip the same stitch, add another yarn over to it, and we purl the next. So that way you see the stitch with 2 yarn overs. We're going to come back on the next round, we're going to add one more yarn over to that for a total of 3 before we secure everything. So slip with that yarn over. This is the second one. So in tuck stitches, I think Stephen West and Nancy Marchant figured out how to notate this by putting almost like a to the power of symbol. So you have the knit stitch with 2 slips over it. And then on the next round, imagining we just worked our way around the cowl, when we come to those stitches, we slip them again. So we keep the yarn in the front after the purl, we bring it over to the back and prepare to the purl, so we bring it to the front again. So it's traveled over the needle to the back. So here, if we open this up, you can actually see all 3 strands in this kind of blue-green color sitting over the orange. So here we go. As simple as that. Simple as a slip with a yarn over. What I find is that the slipping with the yarn over, for me, feels the most natural, and I have to remind myself a little mantra to remember the other stitches in between. On this 3rd round, you're going to find that the purl stitch preceding the slip stitch is going to really want to pull upward. That'll be fixed on the next row. It'll just look funky for a hot second. Okay, now we are ready to do our contrast color round, which is the fun part. And it's actually the simplest in this method. We knit 1, purl 1. We do a brioche style knit 1, where we knit all of those 3 strands along with the knit stitch that's been slipped all that time. So the result is that you'll have the contrast color coming out of a contrast color stitch that's kind of pulled extra big. So here we work right into that knit stitch. So just as in other 1x1 ribbing, it's important that you bring the yarn front or back for this row. So the yarn comes forward to purl, and the yarn goes back to knit. And then even if it's that knit 4 together, yarn front to purl, back to knit. So here's the last of our brioche style. It looks a little crazy. It's hard to see, but you can feel it. Once it's off the needle, everything sits really pretty.